guys, JC Asteria here, and real quick, I'm just going to go over a couple things. I really wish this sphere generator was available in normal. Just like the auto switch, the light boxes, and the audio boxes, it's only in creative. But there definitely are some cool things you can do with it. But in today's video, I'm going to go over three quick things. I'm going to go over how to make a door open with a proximity switch. I'm going to go over my version of a combination lock. My good friend Boid Gaming did one of these today. It was the world's first, but I've modified mine just slightly to make sure that the lights are green for the combination that you enter. And over here, I'm going to go over a quick kind of way to hide your wiring, because I get it. It's a little frustrating seeing the wires everywhere. So this is going to be a quick little tutorial from me on how to hide those. But to start off with, we're going to go over the proximity switch to open up a door. So if I walk up to this door, boom, I can walk through it. And if I go away from the door, it closes. Just like how it used to be, but now we have to make that happen. So, from our power source, which could either be, as you know, this biofuel reactor, could be solar panel, or it could be one of those electromagnetic field generators, thing, jigamaboos, whatever. Anyway, so power needs to go directly into the proximity switch, and remember, in all my examples that I give here on my logic tutorials, I have the power inverter oriented like this, with the green lights on bottom, red lights on top, and this little modifier input on the left. So, that being said, we want to power the bottom of the power inverter from our power source. Then what you want to do is you want to connect a wire from the output side of your proximity switch into that left side of the power inverter, and then connect the top all the way down into your door. So you'll see when I walk up onto it, the proximity switch gets power to the power inverter, and look, it inverts the output, and now we have an open door. So that's how that works. Pretty simple. You can do the same thing with wall switches if you wanted to do it. You definitely could. Now I'm going to go over this, which is my version of a combination lock. Basically, as long as 0, 2, and 4 are the only switches turned on, this door will be open. So you have to know the combination. And what you'd want to do in a real combination lock scenario is you'd want to hide this wiring on the back side of the wall, and it is possible to do that. You can literally just connect to a wire and put all of your sort of circuitry on the back side. So how this works, we have 3 lines coming from our generator source. And then, if you remember my first logic gate tutorial, this is my shoddy version of an AND gate, but I have that going through all of the switches that I want to be turned on to turn on the door. And those connections are going to go into the modifying input, or the left side of this power inverter. Right. Now the top power one, or the middle power one I have here, this is basically, I'm going to create a line, but unlike doing like a link, I'm going to ensure that each one of these switches is constantly receiving power, and these are all the switches that I don't want to be turned on. Okay. Third point from the generator, it's literally going to go straight into the bottom input of this power inverter. And then I've done kind of like an OR gate example. So any of these come on, it's going to power this, okay? So if I power just this one, I have power going up to the door. It's going to close it. So obviously right now I don't have a combination of 0, 2, and 4 only. My door is closed. Likewise, if I cut power from this circuit, door is closed. This is a true combination lock. Any combination can be used if circuited correctly, but no matter what I do the opposite, 135, doesn't matter. No matter what I do, this door is not going to open unless the person putting in the input has exactly 4, 2, and 0. Okay? Cool. Alright, I know everyone is extremely frustrated with wires showing. Now there's no really true great way to hide them as of right now, but I do recommend, and I actually recommend not one low wall, but 2 low walls and then a floor to kind of tuck circuitry down and wires, but you can make connection points at the corners of walls and they will be less visible. Anytime you go to make a connection on a switch, I recommend doing something like the following as well. You can take a switch, whatever it is, say it's button, say we're going to connect a wire, go into your new build camera, go to connect the wire, and then place a piece of it on the back of a wall, and then go into that floor piece, and you can start to go into your circuitry on the floor. In this example, I just kind of have this switch up. It's not crazy or anything. There are 2 wires you will see coming off the back of the wall. But one thing that you can do, let me just delete this switch. One thing you can do is just kind of creatively use decorations, and just kind of pre-plan this stuff whenever you're making it. But you can put things down like this, right? And then maybe this, just maybe make it so it's not as noticeable, right? Someone might see 2 little wires while they're going around your base, but that's going to be it. And obviously there's more to this, but just you have to kind of think like an electrician, right? If you were to tear your home apart, I'm pretty sure you wouldn't see wires running through your living room. I know it's a lot of extra headache and stuff, but this works, right? We can make this work. I'm willing to adapt. I've gotten used to it now. We'll make it happen. So I've got this little toggle switch, and basically what it's going to do is it's going to turn on these lights. Now these hill lights, one of the things we've been doing in glitch building for a while, it's pretty cool, is you can place them on the edge of these walls and floor panels, and then you still have the option to put down, go into our structures, to put down another floor. So you can literally hide it all together. And then we'll put this down. So for the most part, right, we've got a small little wire going on over here. And imagine I've got another wall here, like a low wall. Right, we can put stuff down. The only reason I can't place this is because of that decoration. Okay, so I could put the decoration back now if I wanted to, but we'd only have those 2 little small wires with some decorations hiding it. But I've got a lit up room with a switch. And you can't even tell where the lights are coming from. So there are ways. You just have to be really, really particular on how you run your wires and kind of pre-plan this stuff out. But it's all possible, even like this proximity switch, right? If I were to do something similar and make sure I put this connection point on the side of this wall, went down the side of the wall, came into here, and then placed another wall, you wouldn't even notice it, guys. So yes, I understand it's kind of annoying, but we can do this. We can find ways to hide the wires. Just wanted to throw that out there because I know that's one of everyone's biggest concerns. But I hope you found the proximity switch for the door helpful, and I hope you guys liked my version of a combination lock. So anyway, it's been JC. Hope you guys enjoyed this. If you did enjoy it, or if you learned something, please sub to the channel. I'll catch you guys next time. Later.